Nibbana is a state of our mind. We may call it a change of our attitude, the mental attitude to things and beings. Buddha has defined Nibbana at page 474 of Volume 4 in the Sanyutta Nikaya, that is in the Nibbana Sutta. He described or defined Nibbana as ragakkhayo, dosakkayo, mohakkhayo. It means the extinction of attachment called raga, resentment called dosa, and ignorance called moha. Therefore, as I mentioned earlier, it is a change of our mental state, change of our attitude to things and beings. In fact, we think that we are living in a world outside us, and we experience things and beings outside us. But according to the Buddha, in the Rohitassa Sutta, at page 120 of Sanyutta Nikaya Volume 1, Buddha defines the world that we experience, saying, byamamatte kalebare pannapemi lokam. It means the entire world that we experience is not outside us, but inside us. Byamamatte kalebare means in a physical body of about 6 feet in height. He referred to the body, the physical body, because we experience the world outside through our sense organs that are in our physical body. And these sense organs send signals to our mind with regard to their sensory experiences. But all our sense organs are so weak, they cannot clearly know the reality of any sense object. Therefore, the information supplied by our sense organs to our mind are false, inadequate, distorted, not real, not actually real. Though we see and we experience our mental images as the world in which we live. Mental images are looking real, but actually they are not real. Like any image in a mirror or in a computer screen, in a mobile screen, or in a TV screen. They are images, they look real, but they are not real. In this sense, our attitude to world or the sensory experiences that we experience in our mind lead to attachment resentment, and ignorance of the reality. Nibbana is the extinction of this false nature that we experience in our mind. Extinction means extinction of our attitude to those sensory experiences that create mental images. Sometimes we get attached to such images which are present, and we resent mental images that are unpleasant. Both attachment and resentment are dependent on the ignorance of the reality that we experience. It is without knowing the reality. Moha means not knowing the reality. Attachment, raga means attachment, and dosa means resentment. Nibbana means the extinction of the mental states called attachment, resentment, and ignorance. That means Nibbana is really a new attitude to things and beings that we experience in the mind. That new experience is knowing the reality, the disappearance of the ignorance of the reality. Knowing the actual reality so that we do not get attached to such images, nor do we resent such images. We take things as they are. And because we can see things as they are, that is called yatha bhuta jnana darsana. When we are enlightened, when we attain Nibbana through enlightenment, we can see things as they are, actually as they are, so that we do not get attached to them, nor do we resent them. Because our ignorance of the real nature of things has disappeared. In this sense, Nibbana is a new state of mind. That is why Buddha in his first sermon called Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta said when he got enlightened, when he experienced Nibbana, he saw something that he has never heard of before. Here saw means not physically seeing, but mentally becoming aware. It is not seeing really, it is an insight of our own mind. Therefore, Nibbana is the reality, the real nature of our mind that we experience in a new dimension, in a new attitude, free of attachment, resentment and moha, called raga, dosa, moha. That is why Buddha defined Nibbana in the Nibbana Sutta of Sanyutta Nikaya Volume 4, page 474, saying Nibbana is ragakkhayo, dosakkayo, mohakkhayo, idam vuccati Nibbana. It means Nibbana is the extinction of raga, dosa, moha. Raga called attachment, dosa called resentment, and moha called ignorance. And that is the real nature of the Nibbana that we experience through our insight at enlightenment.